Today, we're going to talk about the Overdress meta because the Messiah deck set and set 10 just dropped. What is going on, students? It's Devlin Cassidy, aka The Scholar, and today we're going to be talking about the new Overdress meta that is beginning to form here in the English side of Vanguard. But if you need any more cards before we start this tier list and discussion, please go order with Kingslayer cards and use the promo code SCHOLAR and save 5% off. So how I'm going to be doing this tier list today is I will be saying what I definitely think are the top 5 decks of this new format, what can contend, and then what has potential, since we are not fully sure yet of how everything will pan out over here. But then we'll definitely have the better luck next time category, as some decks just still need help. So I'll start with the Bav. I think Bav still has potential. It's definitely though teetering in between better luck next set and has potential. I just think the recursion is still strong. Overlord, the end, is definitely a meta contender. This deck is still very strong. Hatchet Dragon helps it get support. It's a restander, so it just has very strong consistency overall. It is a very, very solid deck. The next deck I have is Eugene. Eugene here, I just think just needs more help. This deck hasn't really done much for a long time, so we need to get the Dust Storm Boy some help. For the first top 5 deck we have is the new Gandiva out of set 10. This card is insane. It lets you essentially get just a high power level to your front row immediately out of the gate on turn 3, giving you Persona Ride numbers and allowing your Persona Rides for the following turns to be a lot more dangerous. So this card, very strong. This deck's very strong as well. I think Nirvana has potential this set with Jiva with the new folks. So definitely you may want to keep a look on for that. For the cross Overdress stuff, definitely will work and is very solid. With that being said, though, I think grade 3 Nirvana still or grade 4 Nirvana still has some potential. So definitely you want to look at it and be on the lookout for that. Shidodoji, I still think needs help. I don't think it's really the best. Tamira, though, does have potential. Barrel Magnus has potential as well. Chronojet, again, is still one of the best decks. Their crest is broken, and they still have a very strong advantage engine with no hits as of right now. We will see after the spring season when it concludes. But for right now, Chronojet's still very strong, and I think it will still be a wonderful meta contender even if any hits or changes happen to it going forward. Grade 3 Bruce, I think you need help now, bud. You're not doing so well. I think that regular Jejuled is still bad, but I think that Jejuled Mask is a meta contender. I think this deck is actually very strong. So far, the JP results have shown that it is pretty strong, so I don't know if it's a promo or not, but I think this is a meta contender because this card is very, very good. The boy Greedon has always potential. It's a restanding Vanguard, and funny decks can do funny things. We have more Desire Devils now. Definitely be interesting to see what happens when we get Greedon Mask, but as for now, it just has potential and is okay. I think Kios needs more help. I don't think this deck is good at all. Lukier, I still think is bad. This, I think, has potential, but it may be just better luck for the Unica. I'll put this Unica, though. This does need help. Viamance Bruce, I think, is actually a meta contender, and we'll put grade 4 Bruce as it has potential. Just Viamance as a final burst, you just get a new layer of defensive plays with this deck, so I still think this deck is very strong. Grade 4 Bastion has potential. Grade 3 Bastion is just bad. New Hexa Orb is definitely a meta contender. I actually put that higher, though. I think new Hexa Orb is kind of around here. Old Hexa Orb is there. Graham Grace is, I think it has potential just because it's gotten a few promos and they're solid. Thegria, I think, needs help. Minerva is definitely still a meta contender. Restanding Vanguards are the wave, so definitely you will want to look into those. MLB, yeah, you need help, my friend. PVO, though, still has potential. The rush with this deck is crazy. Youth, I still think, is a meta contender, just because the Overdress and Tempest and stuff is still just a very strong card. Archite, I still think, has potential. Advantgara, I'll say has potential. The order is very good in playing against some decks that want to intercept and stuff, like against Ava and things like that. So I think Advantgara is one of the decks that have potential. I will definitely say, though, that Welstra is a meta contender, and actually I'm going to shift around the top here. I think it is Overlord and Hexa Orb, then Welstra, Minerva, Minerva Youth, and then that trickles down. So this is all right now is my personal order. Next, we have these B heroes, better luck next time. This moth thing, better luck next time. Ava, I still think is a meta contender. I still think this deck is very strong. Good Ava pilots will be rewarded for managing your resources correctly and everything. It just does suffer in the late game though. That's why I just don't think it's a necessarily could be a top 5. We're gonna put everything in the meta contender. And we'll see what fills out the last 2 spots. But I already have the top 3 in mind. Gravidia, yeah, you need help. You used to be broken and now you kind of fell off. Alter Ego though, this new deck set is crazy. Again, that's another deck with a crest, so you already know what that means. Crazy numbers. Will scale really well over time and just has a really good grind engine. So yeah, we did it, and Alter Ego here is to stay. And the other thing too is like it finally rivals Jet now. So I think that between Gandiva, Jet, and Messiah are all very, very safe picks. I think Flagberg here definitely has potential. It is still a grade 3 rush deck. Prison can be as well. I know that they are having some new support, so we'll see what shakes out for that deck. Granfia, it can abuse Inlet, so it has potential. Regular Leonore needs help. Leonore Mask, I think, has potential too. Grade 4 Mag has potential. Grade 3 does not. Maelstrom, I think, has potential. Definitely on the lower side, though. Zorga Mask, I think, is a meta contender. Both of these Zorgas need help. Rorwa needs help. Orphist needs help. Celestial needs help. Clarissa, Felty Rosa, you there, Clasina, that Kyrie. Grade 4 Kyrie still has potential. Triple drive and bouncing your entire hand scary. You're there. You are there. Laurenel's there. Lutetia, though, is still, I think, a meta contender. Restanding Vanguards are still very strong. Moving next, I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you here. Better luck next set. Better luck next set. Which, I mean, all of these Tiger and all these Willista girls are going to be very strong. And I think that is it for regular Vanguard stuff. Everything here is, I think, is just better luck next time as well. I will put this all here for now. This is just no particular order. I just don't think any of these decks are going to be truly meta relevant. That is the tier list as of right now. So let's now actually try to figure out what are truly the top 5 decks. I'm going to say that Welstra bumps up here. The dog promo is very strong, and I think that this deck is just it's good aggro. It rushes very well against Messiah and Chronojet, so that has that going for it. And I'm going to be kind of biased here, but I'm still going to say the 5th deck is Ava. Gandiva beats it, but I think Ava, though, is definitely the solid 5. It just needs its new Ava, like, preferably now, but the fact that it's getting that great support in set 11 will definitely keep it around the top for a little while longer. She's just definitely not now like number 2, but that, I think, is what your set 10 meta looks like. So if you're going to an event, I definitely would consider anything here and above. All those decks are absolutely perfect. But if you guys still need any of these cards, again, use the promo code Scholar, shop with Kingslayer cards, save 5% off, get you some cardboard. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. I love you all, and take care.